That was unlucky. That was God saying not today. Not today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, never again until I feel better. Then I hand him a Snickers, and he says, "You're right, I was just acting up because I was hungry and desired candy." That's how it always goes. When you really know somebody, you know their weakness. Snickers. So this is cool because you guys can live together. Um, this guy is the turtle dude who you might want to moth with. Creamy soup, ostensible jackets, uncertain forks. I'm not sure if that's a fork. Could be a spork. Could be a fork. Creamy soups. Delicioso. Yum 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 yum. In fairness, you are playing at a Sunday level with Tuesday competition. To be fair, I think I'm playing at a Sunday level basically every time I play. Which is why I play mostly on Sunday. Could be a good point there, good point. Okay, so Snickers, 5 out of 10 candy. Thoughts? Lies. Bullcrap, that is a hot take. Snickers, 8 out of 10 candy. Probably one of my favorite chocolate bars. I think my favorite's probably Kit Kats, but hot take. That is a hot take because it is in fact. Is it hot if it's just bad, or is it hot just because a lot of people think it? Because actually, a hot take kind of sounds like it could be in either direction. Oh no, I wanted the peach, you dingle. You frickin' dingle, the dingle being myself. Lion bar or 100 grand bar. Those both sound very special. I've never even heard of a lion bar. I like caramel with sea salt. That's my frickin' biggest spite. I love caramel. Caramel is great. I hate salt. Salt is nasty. Everything they make with caramel on it, 80% of it is salted caramel. And I'm like, you're ruining it. Stop. Stop putting salt on it. I know that caramel is so insanely sweet that most people probably wouldn't be able to handle it without a counter being the salt, but like, Fury, have you considered that? Levels? Yes. Twix is better than Snickers. I disliked Twix my entire life, and then I began living very close to a candy machine. A vending machine, you could say. Candy machine making no sense. That sells Twix and little else. It's often empty. And it's better than I thought it was originally. Especially if you happen to be affected by a consumable, which makes eating food funner, then Twix is a lot tastier than I thought it was as a child. Caramel is literally pure sugar, and some people need a little bit of that in their life, alright? My morning routine is literally just fruit smoothie, which, while not a lot of artificial sugar is in there, fruit, a lot of sugar, and then I put like a jumbo scoop of peanut butter in there. I never claimed to be healthy, but at least I'm getting an amount of fruit in my diet. That is not a negative. So I'm just running multiple spiders. I just kind of think summoning things is fun, so. Not any of you guys, though. More spiders, exactly what I was asking for. A lion bar beats any other candy bar you should try, and find one in your grocery store's international sections of England. I don't often see candy bars instead of international sections. I feel like my international sections are only ever just like 3 larger variants of ramen. That's all they ever like put there. And coconut milk. Isn't it weird that coconut milk is considered an international food? I feel like it's a staple of a lot of things. I guess warranted I did get it to make curry, but I just feel like I use coconut milk a lot, like a lot, even with just normal like recipes and stuff, so. Help, I accidentally got pulp orange juice. Oh, the children will riot. The children will refuse to drink it, it will go bad. The family will starve. I cannot help you here, son. Oh, we're leaving. I wanted the extra spooter. Chug chug. That is the only answer. Drink it before anyone notices. And I guess they can't blame you for, the lack of orange juice. What's better, forgetting or being spited upon? Kind of like when parents keep forgetting what kid likes what food and they keep swapping it up, and the kid's always like, you don't know me, you hate me, and you keep forgetting that I'm allergic to peanuts, and the mom's like, what am I supposed to remember you're allergic to peanuts? Just because you'll die if you eat one. Sounds dramatic. I think you're just faking it. We're so close to a level 3 spider. That'd be pretty cool. The children, I won't drink it. I'm so sorry for your loss then. Oh, suddenly there's a cat on screen. There she is. She's inspecting the wall. I will admit it's very hot in here, so she might want to leave because I myself am getting a little toasty. I'll drink it. I'll just be sad while I do. I'll drink it. It's just gonna make it a real sad time. I'm just gonna be actively crying, which my tears will refill the gallon container. And then it'll just be full of weird off orange tasting water. I'm basically creating self LaCroix, but it's not even sparkling. Nasty. You could have a broccoli. Or I should do things that do things. You know, like this guy does things, he can, you know what? I have a rabbit. I should be buying food. I try to convince myself not to buy foods. Yes? Okay, so we've got large spider situation. I'm not sure the spider is the coolest thing ever. You just went back. Favorite sleepy cat. She got out of bed, stood next to me, and then got immediately back in bed. I guess whatever she was looking at left. I didn't hear anything, so she's psychic. Cat logic. Yes. Could have been better, but it's acceptable. I'll give you a C-, and I will be increasing your tuition, but you must come back because otherwise you will never learn, says the college system in America, where it teaches us nothing, and then we do jobs unrelated to our majors. You will finish your extra me PB, and you will going to fucking like it. You will drink what I give you, you say, yourself, refusing to drink it because you bought the wrong kind that has pulp inside of it. So you're like, kids, don't be stubborn. Drink all of this, because I, for one, will have none of it. Just more spiders, you say? I mean, I guess I could. Buffalo. I think my problem, up until just now, is that I refuse to have stats that are good. So maybe I should do a guy who does stats that are good. And you know what? We're gonna do it. And we're just, you know what? You guys are gonna get together. I'm so sorry. I know that you hate each other, which was the only reason I wasn't joining you to this point, but I feel like it's time to introduce another spider to the squad. I was getting really bored of the first two. So now they're one big spider. Nice. Not nice. Be cool. Beautiful and perfect decision. Cool spider. That was less cool. Literally the fake version of Porcupine was more effective than the real one I had. That's gonna go down on his permanent record. We're doing buy sells. I'm sorry, Spider. I pretended I liked you, but I didn't like you that much. This is better than you. Stop. I don't want to lose my things. Did I get money? I think I did. Get me something cool to eat. Like a buffalo. Does that work? Frick, we bought him. I paid money for this. I paid money. I humbly request cat cam for like 2 more seconds. Cat cam. Cat cam. Basically Batman. I live to please my friends. Desync error. There's never literally ever been one. It's gone. I don't know what you're talking about. Buy sells. I buy and sell anything. We have a second porcupine. I like to think porcupines are cool. You're welcome. You're welcome, Captain. That's just for you. For your homecoming gift is 2 additional seconds of cat cam. You have an empty shelf. Actually, you can't see the shelf that's next to her very much right now, but she always pulls all the stuffed animals out of it, so I had to empty it out. I'm currently building a 40-foot catio for my 6 cats. We have, yes. This is the kind of economic decision making that we can all support. I myself have 1 cat. I wish I could have 2. I cannot fit that many pets inside my apartment, but if I ever get a larger place, we will have friends. I got jealous of Pumpkin Cat. She gets so jealous of Pumpkin Cat that she knocks her on the ground in a fit of violent rage. But right now, she's eepy. Right now, she's just eepy. So can you really be mad at that, you know, committing murder atrocities? Levels? You just do something at the current level, which means I'm only doing this with the hopes that you happen to be one of these 2 things, but that's better than any other thing I could be buy-selling, so. No, I like him, he's good, but I just feel like I'm not doing that right now. Not doing that either. Not doing any of these things. I like the crane. I feel like I feel like the crane should be better, because it sounds really cool. I could give it to you. But then what do I sell, the links? I could sell a lynx. And you know what? The fact that lynx exists means that enemies should be hitting me more. If they happen to hit this guy, then I'm melon it. Then this. So this makes sense. And you know what? Who should you go behind? I don't care for the order we're doing right now. I guess this. I wish there were more good buy sells. There's like a little bit and I keep finding them, but like, how about more? Have you considered that I'm selfish? Have you fit that into the equation? I hate that this guy doesn't work the way I think it does, but you know, whatever. Things don't always revolve around me, okay? I gotta fit that in my thick skull. I mean, when I was in high school, I was like really self-conscious. You know how like when you're introverted and you're afraid of people, you think that everyone hates you? And then one day my mom was like, I mean this in all the best way. I mean this in the bestest way I can possibly say. Nobody gives a crap about you or anything you do. Nobody, if someone looks at you and you think they're thinking about you, they don't care. They don't care about you, you mean nothing to them. And that helped my self-esteem probably more than anything else I've heard in my entire life. It sounds like it's mean, you know, like someone would say that and you'd be like, that's so mean of a thing for you to say. But actually, it's literally just like, yeah, I don't matter, and because I don't matter, I can do whatever the hell I want, because who cares? You see, that's the truth to happiness. That's how we become happy. Okay, I will admit, I accidentally just gave a chocolate bar to the guy I planned on selling. Which implies I'm gonna have to sell this guy. Because otherwise I wasted my chocolate. So let's go bad decision-making skills. Here it is. Now it's a level 2 deer, so was it really a bad decision? We don't have any buy abilities. Everyone else is stinky. 8 to everyone, is this good for us? It helps him. It helps one person. Do you have to die? No, just immediate? Okay, you can go back there then. It's fine. Sell the spider, too late. No! I can't sell the spider, he's just a baby. He's just a little Christmas cheer baby. How can you look at those big eyes and tell me to sell him? I know we were just talking about how it sucks to encounter spiders in the wild, but this one, he can become something to kill this bird. Frick, he's a loser. Wish there were pills. Can I have a reason to be happy? What is happiness? Happiness is not having a physical form, I guess. That's not to say happiness is death. That is not what I'm trying to put across here. But it is true that existing in a physical form is a burden. And because we have physical bodies that require us to do things in order to achieve goals in which we would achieve happiness, everything is a burden. It's cool because we get to enjoy the tastiness of food, but we also have to go achieve food, grab the food, purchase food, find it, and hunt for it. We have to lay down to sleep even if we're doing other things at that moment in time. Random buy sells, I assume. Oh, I could have done it one more time. Oh, he has a limit. I always forget about that. What's better, another bus or that guy? Great question. Obviously another bus. Why would I ever do the other thing? Go out there, buses. Destroy the world. The fact that the deer summoned a bus is pretty funky because it's one of the only inanimate objects that can be summoned, if any. Are there any other things? I know there's like dead lizard tails, but like, the lizard tails actually have faces, so I guess they're not dead. I'm on 1 health, 3 wins, and turn 10. This is insane. But doesn't it just kind of feel like cheating that this is basically a vehicle? Like if there was an animal that was just their ability was that they were holding like a sword or a gun, and they just get to shoot, you know, that just seems like cheating. There's too much human happening here. Well, here's a bunch of this guy, I guess. You know what would be cool if anybody had any tools? Maybe a chili pepper is what's gonna be good. Chili pepper. We're doing this purely because this is super money. Yes. And I do want this tomorrow, and I do want this tomorrow. I am not confident in our ability to stay alive, but if we did stay alive, wow. Wowzer. Wouldn't that just be bananas? I always say they need more automobiles, yeah. You know, every time I show this game to people, I'm like, check out this sweet game. Animals fight each other. They're always like, you know what this could use? A couple transformers. I don't know, maybe like a sledgehammer, a motorcycle, a fork maybe? I know you can name yourself Fork, but I just feel like there's not enough utensils. Boom! Spider with the saving of the day. Love for the spider. It grows, I swear. So I guess I'm leveling the deer because like there's nothing else really going on. Basil? Oh, I have to afford that, so I can't do it today. But tomorrow. Permanent melon? This might just work, and it's going on him, so everyone else should move. Beta fish is cool, it goes on you. I don't love the order because everybody wants to be first, everyone wants to be in front. He doesn't have to be here until tomorrow, but still so, even so. Okay, this is gonna hurt and suck really hard. Spicy? I wish you could shoot the guy behind you. No, I didn't even get to use whatever I had frozen, a chocolate bar. I didn't get to eat my favorite chocolate bar. It's a sadness all the way across the sky. Okay, we're gonna go one more. Once. This one's for realsies. Can't help but notice, I haven't seen a sloth yet. I don't know what that means for the family of us, that is us in chat. Kind of like in a workplace when they're like, we're family. and you're not really, but it's like it helps everyone feel happy. We're family, aren't we? And I haven't seen a sloth. I'm not trying to point anyone else here, but I haven't seen a sloth in a while. I was hoping you forgot. I never forget. Unless I was the one who said something, and in which case I forget, but you're the one who said this. Never drop a case to cause someone to feel bad about themselves. That's how you become a bad person. So if you're looking for advice on how to do that, there it is. Wishy-washy puddings, blessed babies, offensive fuddy duddies. Blessed babies! These babies be frickin' blessed. We're gonna get more than 3 wins, which I think is our highest number right now. No, we've gone to 6. We've gone to 6 a few times myself. Don't discount our efforts. Said the ghosts of all the teams that died, and me feeling like we didn't accomplish anything, and they were like, we put our whole heart and soul out for you. Silk Moth. Silk Moth extreme scenario. It can help a fish. Maybe I would try yak again. I would consider trying yak again. I don't know if it will work. It felt like it worked for a second, but I don't think it was fast enough in the end. To be fair, the yak never leveled, so So maybe it wasn't like them problem, it was the shop's problem. It was my luck level. I needed more luck to keep that off the ground. I will level today. I know it's an insane strat. Stop giving me stupid rabbits. Keep buying the rabbits because I'm hoping it's like good, but it's not. Whoa, is this a new game? I can assume it's a sarcasm and that you know that it's not a new game. However, yes, it's a new game. Which is why I'm not good at it. See, it's beginner's problem. I'm only losing because I've never played before. Justification, alright? Large Moth doesn't even matter. Large Moth, what's your name? It sucks that... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Did you guys know that? Because I wish someone would have told me that I was so stupid. You have to be behind the guy getting hit. I was just thinking he was like frickin' the other moth rolls, and he was just going up there. Yeah, he needs to be standing here. So now we know. Now we know. For the future. This is better now. Spider? Spider did well for me in the past. I want him to do well in the future. Didn't want to cramp your style. The style of being highly ineffective. Yeah. I can respect that, you know, you never know when someone's doing something on purpose or not on purpose. That's why people in public oftentimes don't know how to react when something weird goes down, because they're like, I don't know if this is a movie scene, is someone filming, or is this legit? People keep trying to do crazy stuff in public for the lulz, probably freaking people out. Streamer is always right, so I guess streamer stupid? That math does check out, but I continue to be both enraged and delighted by it, so. At the very least, it's memorable. It's a memorable thing to say, to agree with me. We could llama. Ooh, owl. Llama. I don't think that the owl's ability is so great that it's worth it. But maybe it is. You know what? Perhaps. Croissant. Now we just have to actually get the owl, which has never been a guaranteed thing for me. You know what? So much so that I'm going to say right here, we're never going to see an owl. Certainly not on the exact next turn after I say this. That would be just... It's impossible that I would see it on the first shop without even having to reroll for an owl, please. Oh, that was tasty. We actually won one with a guy I don't even know. Owl? Reverse psychology works 100% of the time. 60% of the time. I swear it. If they ever put Gerbo in an arena mode, it would be great. In customs, the combo is great. What is Gerbo? Because I've heard people also say that it's been banned from arena for some reason. Why is it banned? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with this man? You have the gift tool? I have the ability to give myself things that I like. Okay, so we're actually doing this, which means you're gone. Which means you are leveled. Why? I don't know, because it offered me the ability to do so. He's going to feed him. Spider? Or this guy? It's not a good time for him because I have one less dude to be stealing the levels from. He gives stats when he eats an apple. So he's not allowed because there's not theoretically apples. Is that the idea? I mean, they have other systems for like check if there's a trumpet enabler, then put other trumpet dudes. Check if there's strawberries, then put strawberry dudes. Can they not also have one? I guess it's weird to make one just for that one guy. Like, specifically, is there apple? Okay, gerbo, and everything else is like a broad set assumption. You're not that cool. Here's a deer. I wouldn't shake my head at that. You're also not that cool. I do think summonings kind of like help make the team feel less lame. I buy and sell. And we need garlic because I'm afraid of death. I would not buy sell again. But I would do this. Okay. We have reached a situation in which things are technically happening. And I win one. This is a spicy and I hate him. He didn't even summon. Beautiful. He has to kill to summon. He was too weak for this world. Everything else suddenly descends upon us and it sucks. Large spider. The spider almost did things. Here, 1-1, but bonus points for being cute. Yes. Here, 1-1, but bonus points for being my favorite guy in the world. You know what? Summon more mice, right? I can't fit more mice. It'd be stupid if this guy just summoned more mice as he leveled, as if you would ever want to do that. It gives stats when he eats up. I think he's not as OP as they make it out to be, but it is strong and fun to run, but I don't think it's necessarily the meta. Well, what tier is he? Like tier 4, probably? I know he's like a little jumping mouse, so he looks like a baby, so he doesn't look like he should be a tier 5 or 6, but if he's that strong, like, whatever. I guess he's in that interesting thing. There's certain animals which are useless. Like, he could be useless if there's no additional way to get apples, because then you just have to random apples, and the later you get in the game, the more food unlock in the shop, the less likely you are to see an apple. But if you happen to have an apple enabler, then he's amazing. So I guess it's just kind of that concept. It's hard to place him and hard to balance because he is half the time useless, and half the time alright. Tier 4, sounds about right. But also still lame, because if you don't have a thing enabler, then he's just nothing. He has to be in a pack with this guy, like it's impossible otherwise. I don't need you today. Check back with me tomorrow, mayhaps. I will save this because tomorrow we may need it. I have 3 gold left. That is a worm, but what would I do with this worm? Just have many apples? He and him are like the same thing. But his apple is free, and you get plus $1 in sacrifice of having an open spot. Okay, these guys are kind of similar, but not quite the same. And I want, you know what? I'm gonna save my money. Tomorrow is the day. Today is not the day. Tomorrow is the day. We have, it's turn 7. How many times have I won? Twice? Twice has it? That's a lucky number. I got snake eyes going on here. Spicy. Beautiful. The bus be doing stuff. Worm makes apples for the other guy you were just talking about? Oh, for the gerbo. I don't think that's how you say his name, but gerbo? Gerbo the clown? Gerbo the busket clown? Everyone loves that guy? Use them both and profit? I can't profit. I don't have enough space to profit. All I have is baby llama. Which is barely leveling. He's supposed to be what's keeping the steam alive, and I'm not sure he's helping keep it alive very good. So there's no tools. There's no tools. There's pancakes. And this thing. Okay, I don't love those things. Oh dear. Yes. Yes, well, if you insist. None of these things. I'm starting to think maybe I should just buy food. Oh, I waited and it was beautiful. Yes. 3, 4, 4. Poodle is apparently so good that people should run it, but I'm not so sure, and I'm gonna skip it. Jerboa. It's Jerboa. Jerboa, I barely know her. Whoa, that meant nothing. I just like it when people put the I barely know her at the end of a word that makes literally no sense. I guess I just had that classic style of humor in which I just think things that make no sense and came out of nowhere is funny, which is probably one of the most basic forms of like, well, yeah, it seems kind of like you could have a cooler sense of style. 2 apples. It's just 1 good apple. That's fine, I guess. More deers. I've been getting pretty good on the, like, levels, though. Maybe it's time for Spider to die. Have we considered murdering the spider? I don't have any scaling, so this isn't gonna be great. But what if one day, one measly day, it was great? And that one day would be, it's bin time. I just love my family so much. I think the biggest problem is that this llama has never leveled. I have a half level. Hope that helps someday. I don't think it's gonna. He's such a baby. Look at the enemy's highest guy. This was a bad example, but also this team looks absolutely terrifying. Nobody touch me. He has to die to use his ability? Whoa! That team looked scary, but they were actually secretly 3 children in a trench coat, so we're good. I didn't realize he had to get hit or whatever. We're reevaluating life decisions, so you're sold. I almost just sold him instinctively. You're still- no, I should feed the lionfish. Okay, at this point, Llama needs to deal with his own problems. But we could level him today. But I kind of want to level the lionfish, but you know what? He's leveling- it paid off. And you can be spicy before you can be almost 3rd leveled. So last turn was a fluke, but maybe this time, that's a strong man. And now, ha, anti-melon. It's not good enough. It's not even not good enough, it's more than good enough. My team is pulling out wins I'd never expected. Probably because of all the deaths I've been eating. At what point do I say that this man is not worth it and I switch him with a whale though? Like, I think that a whale might be in the long term cooler than everything he's done for us. I love myself some stews. Feed the boys some stews. Yes. Maybe. I'm gonna hold on to the whale. I guess, you know... No, I can't do that. I was like, I guess I could just say F the llama scaling and just get the whale and do 5 squads, but then I realized that that also eats you up anyway, so at that point we should sell you. This bus. This bus, they out here trying to buff the deer. The deer is doing work. The deer don't need no buffs. You would like to faint twice, I hear. He'll only do 4 damage the second time around because he comes back as a 1/1, but I think that's probably not better than the pineapple edition. I think it's not better at all, but they could get rid of a melon if a crane's doing some stuff. Bus be bussin'. Bus be doing what he do best. Victory. Buy and sell. Cobras are cool. Haven't done one of those in a while. This is, you would give me a tier 6. I can't do anything with that. I mean, it could be you, but like, what are the chances? What are the stats on that? You're giving me a free pair every turn. I think that it might be time to get rid of the owl. I think that he's done his work here. He's not level 3 where he could have been, but the snake looks more cute. It could be a snake, true, but where would I put the snake? Behind this man? That might be a good idea, yeah. You know what? He's showing time. Smexy. The most intimate thing that you almost never see, because people don't talk very much, you know? The tongue? The inside of the mouth, you could say? Is it better behind this guy because bus, or this guy because stats? I'm gonna say bus instinctive or stats. I'm gonna lie. I think it's gonna be you instinctively, but I would like to get a tool on you. Oh, this actually works. That's cool. That is not croissants. I think I'm cool with the whole croissant thing not happening anymore. I could also choose to be cool with your scaling in general and run a whale anyway. We are on our death notice, so that probably would be a good idea. You're supposed to kill things when you die. Silly boy. Oh, the fact that you got killed as well is gorgeous. No! Oh, the bus lives. He didn't even have to do anything and he was still the lifesaver. It's just scary, you know? At what point? At what point? More of these things? You're leveled, so snake then? This and goodbye. I'd take another one tomorrow. At what point do I ditch the llama scaling? Is it at this point? It's pretty good, and we've been on 1 health for the entire game, so you would think... Why do you have a mushroom? Because of the snake? Alright then. No! Okay, they killed my snake. You killed my snake, prepare to die. That doesn't even matter. You know what? Because F you! Shit. It almost didn't matter. We were 2 away from getting to there, and at that point, I would have added a whale to the team. They would have given me a whale, and then I would have used it, so it was really close to being chill.